What's up guys, today's video is on how to work every day. So today was my day off. I know it's ironic, but today I was off from my normal job at Amazon and I deliver packages. I don't know if you know. So I got there late and there was no route for me. So I learned my lesson. Don't show up late or let them know that I'm going to be there late so they can reserve the route. So I work every single day, Monday through Friday. So I'm hoping that I motivate you guys to be able to do the same thing with a purpose in mind. So I don't want you to just work and to work. I want you to work with the end goal. So how do I do it? Number one, I eat very healthy, or I eat enough. I take food to work. Today I was prepared with 2 sandwiches, 2 bars, and water. All right. So that's number one. Eat really well. Number two, it doesn't matter the order. Just so you know, it doesn't matter what order. These are just things you have to do. So number two is you get enough sleep. You want to get around. Actually, it doesn't matter how many hours of sleep. It all depends on person to person. As long as you get enough sleep. I was gonna say 8 hours, but some people it's like 7 hours. Some people it's 9 hours. Make sure that you sleep the right amount of the amount of hours that are needed for you to have the rest and ready for the next day. Um, I think that's it. Just two things: eat well, sleep well, and maybe some of you guys like, I don't think I'll be able to still do that, even though I'm rested and I eating well. Um, some of you are gonna be like unmotivated to go to work, and to stay motivated is that you have to have a reason why you work every day. I work every day because I have a goal to maybe someday generate more money doing something else. So I'm not just working, I'm actually saving money. So that's one of the parts that's gonna make me want to work more, is that I get to save more. So I make about $4,000 a month and I save half of it. I save 2,000 to 1,500. Right? So I save pretty much 50% of my paycheck every single month by paying low rent, living with a lot of people in my apartment, 8 people in an apartment. You can do that too. I don't spend the money on eating out. I don't buy myself a bunch of clothes, and I grocery shop, so I save money and I take food to work so I don't have to buy food at restaurants. So that's how I save money. Um, I don't reward myself with like an expensive Apple Watch, an iPhone, an iPad, a laptop. I don't try to give myself that reward, because I know that in the future I hope to have something that will pay for that. So like an asset. So maybe I would have a property. That's one of the things. Maybe I wanna. That's one of the things I'm gonna get into, is how to do real estate and have real estate pay for my expenses. So that's a very long term, and that's another thing that I have to think about. That it's gonna take a long time, so I better eat well and rest well so that I'm not feeling like shit the next day. Excuse my language. So there you have it. Have a goal, eat well, rest well. And if you don't want to have that kind of goal, if you don't have that goal, then you're not gonna be able to work every day, because it's just, life is meant to enjoy and live fruitfully, joyfully, with friends and family, and that's the part that I want to get to, and I try to balance it out. But as I realize, as I work more, I realize that the more I save, the better my future can be if I invest what I save. So I'm not just trying to save money and use all that up, is I'm trying to invest it so that instead of working so much to get the things that I need, like a home, maybe a new car, because this car is soon gonna die. I need to save up my money and use it and invest it in a way that In the long term, I'm gonna have something that's gonna pay, an asset that's gonna pay for my expenses. That's the thing. So in my balance sheet, my financial statement, I want to have enough assets where I can, they could cover my expenses. And then if I would choose to work, then I would work. I would choose to work the things that I want to do, not just work because I need to eat the next day. So that's just my mentality. That's how I wish people would think more, like in the long term. So a lot of people end up in debt because they have uh, the attitude that they want instant gratification, so they work. They feel like they deserve a nice dinner, so all that the money they made that day, they spend probably half of it, or maybe like 20% of it on some nice dinner, or going out having drinks, spending it on credit cards, and stuff like that. So they are a consumer rather than an investor. So this is just a education um, that I picked up from looking at videos. I didn't think like this before. Before I was just like, okay, I'll just get a job and that's it. No, I want to work so that money could work for me. In the future, in the long term, and that's just I'm kind of deviating, so I think I should stop right there. So yeah, get enough rest. If I were to put in order the things I told you, is have a goal first. You know, and that goal has to be big enough for you to want to rest. Big enough for you to want to go to sleep early, wake up early, get enough rest, and put aside the fun, put aside the rewards to yourself for the future, and eat well. Give yourself, any time you have, cook, meal prep. That's what I do. Every time I get off work, I go straight to the grocery store and buy myself, you know, $80 worth of groceries, which will last me about 10 days. If you think about it, that's like $8 a day, and some some people end up eating out maybe twice a day, and that's like around $16 a day. So I'm cutting my bill, my bill for food by half. So a month it's like $250 a month in just food by going to the grocery store, as opposed, some people buy groceries and they eat out. And it turns out that most of the people I know that go out and eat and have groceries at home, they forget about their groceries because they're too lazy to cook it. Instead of going to the store, or a restaurant, just cook the food, have it ready for the next day. Meal prep, have bulk ready. Cook a whole 4 pounds of chicken for like 4 days. So you have it ready for the following days. I'm going to post some videos on how to do that. I may already have some actually on how to meal prep. And yeah, so you know, work and save and invest. I work around 10 hours a day. I start at 7:45. That's where I'm at the office. At 9 I start delivering, and the time I get out depends. Most of the time I get out at 6. Actually later than 6. Sometimes rarely it happens that I'm out after 8. And very also rare is that I get off before 5. That's maybe once a week that I get off at like 4:30, and once every 2 weeks I get off at like 8. But I get off almost every day between 6 and 7. That's like every day. So if you add it up, that's about 7 to 7. That's around almost 10 to 11, 10 to 12 hours that I am not, that I am at work, that I am not on my own time. But the good thing about delivering is that I make it my own time by listening to things on audio. I don't listen to music. I listen to educational podcasts. Makes my experience a lot better. So that's the advantage of me delivering, and delivering while listening to stuff that motivates me, and things that give me ideas on how I can save up and use what I've saved up. So if you work in an office job, man, sneak that freaking device in your ear. If you're making calls, then sorry. In the afternoon, watch, listen to audio, and there's other means of getting that education. And obviously, I use YouTube. I paid for the $14, so I don't have to watch ads all day. So that's totally worth it, and I totally encourage you to use anything that educates you, either audiobooks or actually doing it. I do this because I rarely have any time after work. After work, maybe I go to the gym like 30 minutes. I probably go to the gym maybe once, at most four times a week. But most of the time it's just once a week. But I still got gains. Look at that. And that's another thing about eating enough, is that you maintain your gains. So it's been 3 months that I've been working, and at with Amazon, and I haven't been working out that much, and I haven't lost that much muscle. So if you eat well enough, this channel is mostly about, I call it wealth and health ideas, but it's mostly about health. I'll be talking about a lot about health, how to stay healthy, eat healthy. Look at that nail, I smashed it at work. And health, is very important for you to, be, if you want to be wealthy, you want to, start by being healthy. I think actually it doesn't really matter what order you want to do it. Like, if you could build wealth quicker than you could build your health, then do it. Once you have your wealth, you can go exercise and make yourself healthy. But I don't know, for me it's easy to stay healthy. I already learned everything I need to learn about staying healthy, how to eat healthy. I just drink water, eat foods that are pretty whole, and not processed, like processed as in like flour. I eat flour, I eat bread, but not that much. And it's all about like having the right amount that your body needs, understanding and listening to your body. This video is going over 10 minutes, so I should probably stop. Comment something, ask any questions, make any suggestions on, or give any ideas on how people could go to work every day with a purpose and goal in mind. I'm not just saying work your ass off until you die. No, because in the future you want to have a good retirement. So start now by making some sacrifices. Put fun for a later time, instead of having fun every twice a week like some people that I know. Just have it once a month, and when you have it that once a month, fucking have a lot of fun, really enjoy the time with your friends and family. But it will pay off, once you save that much money, and if you invest it in a way that's appropriate, smart, and you educate yourself on how to do it, then you should be fine. You're supposed to be educating yourself on how to invest, how to allocate your money. Don't just like save and then not know what to do with it, because then you're just gonna throw it at something you don't even know about. So be careful. Don't be smart with your money, and take the responsibility of educating yourself. So I think that's it for today. Maybe I'll come up with other videos on many topics. This channel is very random, so you don't know what you'll find. I have videos on not showering with soap. I have videos on a vegetable smoothie, and I don't know. It's just a thing that I like to do, and just share. I just like sharing these ideas that pop in my head. But yeah, see you guys.